So for this question, we need to calculate x. It's a continued fraction. So what we have to do is we can make a little substitution, and that is 1 out of root x. I'm going to assume it's equal to y. So then this term here would be y plus 1, and this would be y minus 1. And this is my left hand side equals, and this is my right hand side. So I'm going to first work out what the left hand side is, and then I'm going to work out what the right hand side is, and then I'm going to equate the two. So that's how I would go about doing this. So it'll take me a while and I can make some mistakes because that's just the thing. So I'll just move it up a little bit so it's some space. So then I can start. So I'm going to write, so this is my, as I said, this is the left hand side and this is my right hand side. So I'm going to start with, and this expression 1 out of root x is y. So my left hand side is, so what's the left hand side? What's my left hand side? So that is going to be 1 divided by, we'll write the plus 1, then 1 divided by another plus 1, and then below that I've got a 1 out of y plus 1 plus 1. So that's my left hand side, and you see that would come down to equals 1 divided by plus 1 and 1 divided by plus 1 and 1, and now this y plus 1 and 1 I've got to multiply, so 1 plus y plus 1 and divided by y plus 1. So this y plus 1, I'm going to take it to the y plus 1, the numerator, and so therefore I am going to get, if I write it down here, 1 out of, plus of course a plus 1, and it will be y plus 1 divided by 2 plus y plus 1. And then, so this is equal to, I would write it here, so save some space, I think, space. So that would equal 1 out of, of course there's a plus 1, so y plus 1 plus 2 plus y, so we are multiplying 1 times 2 plus y, and then divided by 2 plus y. Now this 2 plus y can go up here, 2 plus y. So that would give me equal to 2 plus y divided by 2y plus 3 and plus 1. So that is equal to, again if I go up here, that is equal to 2 plus y, and then I've got plus 2y plus 3 divided by 2y plus 3. So that equals 3y plus 5 out of 2y plus 3. And that is left hand side. So I'm going to put a line around it. So that is the left hand side, okay? So now I have got to find the right hand side. So similar so in a similar way I have to do it, but there is some change. It is, so that is, I have to, instead of the plus 1, it will be minus 1, and that is going to change a few things. Watch though. So what will happen is all of this plus So it will be -1, and that will be -1, and then I have -1, and then it will be y -1. Right, so this now, and this of course is the right hand side that I'm doing now. So that is equal to 1 divided by 1 out of, whichever way you say it, -1, and then 1 out of -1, 1 minus, so I'm doing this bit now, 1 minus y -1 out of y -1. So this y -1 I'm going to take up to the numerator for this fraction, and then I can write that equals 1 divided by 1 out of, then y -1, and here -1, and 1 minus y plus 1, that is 2 minus y. So I have 2 minus y. So now I am going to again write this up here. So that is going to be 1 divided by -1, of course, there, and then y -1 minus 2 minus y out of 2 minus y, and the 2 minus y comes up here. So I have got equals 2 minus y out of y -1 minus 2 plus y, and this is y, and y is 2y minus 3. So I'm going to write here 2y minus 3 minus 1. So that's what it comes to. And then I can write that is 2 minus y minus 2y minus 3 divided by 2y minus 3. And then I can write that as equal to 2 minus y minus 2y plus 3 divided by 2y minus 3, and that is 2y minus y is minus 3y, and then it is 5. So 5 minus 3y, so I can just erase this all off, and I'm going to write 5 minus 3y, and it's divided by 2y minus 3. So that is the right hand side. So once again, if I put a little around it, so that is the right hand side. Now our job next is to equate the two. Left hand side equals the right hand side. So if I do that, so you have to equate the two. So left hand side equals right hand side, and therefore what is the left hand side is 3y plus 5 divided by 2y plus 3. So I can say 3y plus 5 divided by 2y plus 3 equals, what is my right hand side? 5 minus 3y divided by 2y minus 3. So that would equal 5 minus 3y divided by 2y minus 3. And now I'm going to do my cross multiplication. So therefore 3y plus 5 times 2y minus 3 equals 2y plus 3 times 5 minus 3y, and therefore going to multiply 6y square minus 9y plus 10y minus 15 equals 10y minus 6y square plus 15 minus 9y. So then you see some terms again cancel off. That is 10y, 10y, 9y, minus 9y, minus 9y go away. And I'm left with therefore 6y square. If I bring to the left hand side, it's 12y square. So 12y square equals 15 plus 15, and that is 30. So I'm going to write 30, and y square is 30 out of 12. Now what is y square? It is 1 out of x. So I will now write y is 1 out of x. Sorry, y square would be 1 out, y is 1 out of root x. So y square would be 1 out of x. So therefore 1 out of x equals 30 out of 12, and therefore x equals 12 out of 30. If you simplify it, it would be 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 5 is 30, and therefore our final answer is x equals 2 out of 5. So to calculate x equals 2 out